What is up, Z Fighters? It's Manga Adventures, and thank you for getting me to 1,000 subs. To celebrate, this What If will focus on the legend that comes once every 1,000 years, or at least that was the initial concept, until it turned out every Saiyan could unlock this power. But what if that wasn't the case? Let's see how much that would affect the story. Of course, everything up to the Frieza saga would happen per canon, so we'll start the story with the future Trunks timeline. Goku still dies of a heart virus before the androids even arrive, and the Z Fighters die one by one. Now, a lot of people will say without Super Saiyan this timeline would be doomed more than it already is, but I don't think that would be the case. The androids in this timeline saw Gohan as a plaything. They didn't remotely see him as a threat, even as a Super Saiyan. If they wanted to, they could have killed him at any time. So the same would apply in this What If. They don't kill Gohan because they would have no one to play cops and robbers with, in a sense. I think this would give the future Z Fighters more reason to have Goku survive his heart virus, since he is the Super Saiyan legend and they think he could have made a huge difference, maybe even saved the world. Gohan would of course die protecting Trunks, and Trunks would eventually go back in time with the heart virus medicine. Though without the Super Saiyan transformation, Trunks stands no chance against Frieza and his father, though luckily he's saved by Goku thanks to his instant transmission, similar to the original timeline before time travel was introduced, so nobody has died as of yet. Now, Trunks informs Goku of what's to come in 3 years with the androids and gives him the cure to his heart virus, though Piccolo overhears things and tells everyone so they can all train for the upcoming day. 3 years of training pass and androids 19 and 20 arrive. Now, I would like to add the androids wouldn't be any weaker because of the lack of Super Saiyan, because Dr. Gero in canon knew nothing of the transformation, so Goku would still lose because of the heart virus. But there is one more fighter who is able to beat 19 and 20, and that's Piccolo. Training with Super Saiyan Goku would put Piccolo at around that level, as seen when he effortlessly beats Gero even after he absorbed energy from both him and Vegeta. Now, I do think Vegeta would come in with his pride and ruin everything, allowing Dr. Gero to escape, giving him the opportunity to activate 17 and 18. The twins would kill Gero for being too bossy and activate 16 because why not? Vegeta would try to step up and get his arm broken, shattering his pride, but Vegeta isn't the only one. None of the Z Fighters are able to stop the androids, but they don't kill any of them because they want to kill Goku. Though 17 and 18 aren't the only problem, since Cell has arrived and has already absorbed an entire city. Kami sees no other option but to become whole and fuses with Piccolo. Though even with the boost in power, that puts him around the same level as an android, Cell is able to escape to continue his hunt for the android. Luckily, while that interaction was going on, Goku has fully recovered from the heart virus and gathers Vegeta, Trunks, and Gohan to come with him to the lookout so they can train in the time chamber. Vegeta, being stubborn, takes Trunks and barges in first. And while that's happening, Piccolo runs into the androids, fighting evenly with 17. Unfortunately, Piccolo gets tired and 17 does not, because he has infinite stamina. Though the fight doesn't finish due to the arrival of Cell, who absorbs 17 and becomes semi-perfect Cell. Vegeta and Trunks finish their training in the time chamber, but as you guessed, they are nowhere near strong enough to take on this new threat, even with their combined efforts. So Cell will become perfect that much sooner, but he still craves the ultimate battle with Goku, so he sets up the Cell games and decides to spare everyone. Now, what's going on in the time chamber? Goku is mastering the different grades of Super Saiyan before settling on grade 4, though if he wants to become stronger, he needs to push Gohan to his absolute limits, because training with a weaker opponent won't give him much results. They leave the chamber and head to Korn, who is able to see how strong Goku is compared to Cell. After hearing Cell is still stronger, Goku just smiles and says they need to relax until the tournament comes. It isn't until the last day he says something strange. "Gohan, I don't think I'll survive this battle. I taught you everything I know, so when I'm gone, you'll be the protector of Earth." Gohan is of course confused, telling him not to talk like that they'll find a way to win without anyone dying. Goku tells him he isn't giving up, he's just being real. This conversation changes the lineup of the Cell games. The person who was first to fight Cell is Gohan. He wants to stop his father from dying, so he'll be the one to defeat Cell. Cell laughs, thinking it's a joke, but Gohan isn't laughing. He takes a deep breath before shouting, "Kaioken times 50. His base should be enough to handle this boost, seeing as Goku only needed a power level of 3 million to reach times 20. So if they had focused solely on the Kaioken for a year, not splitting their time learning the Spirit Bomb and having a Super Saiyan Goku as a sparring partner, this is in the realm of possibilities. This boost in power shocks everyone, including Cell. Nobody was able to keep up with the battle except Goku. Gohan is the first to ever greatly injure Cell, taking off half his body with a Maseko, though he's unable to finish the job thanks to Piccolo's cells, because as long as he has a single cell, he can regenerate. This blast drains the teen, causing the Kaioken to take its toll on his body. Gohan struggles to move, but he still finds the strength to remain standing. Though before the battle continues, Goku steps in front of him. He congratulates him on his strength, saying the Earth is in good hands. He then tells Piccolo to take Gohan away and give him a senzu bean when the battle is over, since he knows he'll try to intervene. Cell is excited to say the least. If Gohan was this strong, how powerful is the Super Saiyan of legend? Goku responds that Gohan just now was more powerful than him, even as a Super Saiyan. A disappointed Cell asks how is he going to defeat him, and for Goku, the answer is simple: Super Kaioken. This technique allows Goku to dominate the battle with ease. Cell isn't able to keep up, and if you know Cell, he hates to lose. So in an attempt to stop Goku, he threatens to blow up the Earth with a Kamehameha. But before Goku could counter, he coughs up blood, the Kaioken disappearing. Though even without it, he unleashes a Kamehameha to initiate a beam struggle. He's losing the clash, so he looks back at his friends and family before telling Gohan, take care of his mother. He shouts Super Kaioken once more, the boost in power allowing his Kamehameha to engulf Cell, leaving nothing behind, though Goku doesn't survive, his heart exploding due to the strain. Now, I know a lot of people will say it's impossible for Goku to use the Kaioken on top of Super Saiyan, but this was never officially stated by any canon sources. Though the Supreme Kai did say it was almost impossible, keyword almost, due to the emotional turmoil of Super Saiyan. And with the introduction of Blue's Kaioken, people think only Blue can use Kaioken, but that's a common misconception. I believe Super Saiyan Grade 4 is perfect ki control to a certain extent. It doesn't have the level of ki control that Blue does, but it still is a good level of ki control. Now, if this isn't good enough, I understand. The chances of this actually working in canon would probably be less than 10%. So let's do a quick split and say he can't use the move, or he dies immediately when he does do the move. Everyone is dead. We don't know the exact power to reach Super Saiyan 2, but since Goku didn't even tap into it during his canon training with Gohan, we can assume he wasn't close enough. So no one is powerful enough to stop Cell. He would destroy the Earth after winning the tournament, so Boo, still in his cocoon and vulnerable, would have been engulfed in the blast as well. So the Boo arc wouldn't have happened. With no Earth, Beerus has nowhere to go to, so Super wouldn't happen. Split over. After the battle of Cell, the Sea Fighters make their wishes, bringing everyone back and removing the bombs from the androids. Though Goku wishes to remain in the afterlife, feeling he brings problems to Earth. With a heavy heart, the Z Fighters understand and respect his decision. The only thing left to take care of is the future version of the androids. Now, without Super Saiyan, the only way to defeat them is to use the Kaioken. So Trunks has to go into the time chamber with Gohan for another year to do so. After this training, Trunks asks Gohan, does he believe he can save the world? Gohan smiles, telling him, of course. Trunks asks this not because he doubts himself, but to get confirmation from a version of his former master, the man who died for him and gave him the drive to become a warrior. When he returns to the future, he's able to beat 17 and 18 with a Kaioken times 50, though this battle is almost instant. Trunks is still greatly fatigued because he doesn't have the natural talent for it like Goku and Gohan, who are able to maintain the form longer. 3 years later, when Cell arrives, upset that the androids are gone, he tries taking Trunks' time machine, but with no luck. A Kaioken boosted burning attack destroys Cell and saves the future. And I think that's where I'll end part 1 for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it, but before you click away, I have a quick question. I made a variety of Dragon Ball what ifs, but which do you prefer I focus on? Rewrites, where I change the story because I don't agree with certain aspects, like my what if Gohan turned Super Saiyan God, or my what if Oob was the main character of GT? Stay true to the story and follow it beat for beat no matter what, and if things are changed, I have evidence to back it up. If this can or can't happen, like my what if Vegeta trained Gohan or this what if right now, the final choice choice would be the complete fanfic route, where I just have fun with the mere concept of Dragon Ball, like my what if Shallot had his own canon, or my what if Gohan kept his tail, which I put in this category because Super Saiyan 4 isn't canon in the context of Super. It may be canon in the context of GT, but not in Super. There's no proof of it in Super. The choice is yours. I'd enjoy making any of these 3 types, and if you have an idea, leave it in the comment section. I love seeing them and I always respond. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.